welcome back to another pick a card reading. In today's pick a card reading, we're going to talk about your 2023 psychic predictions. So what is going to happen for you in 2023? If you guys want a tarot reading with me or manifestation coaching, you can find them listed down below on my website, neyyahdimensions.com. So check it out. But before I started with today's pick a card reading, I just want to give a quick shout out to today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is Keen. If you guys know me, I love and adore Keen, which is a website, a psychic website with trusted psychic where you can find any reader, astrologer, or angel reader to answer your precious question. I always had amazing experience with Keen, and even lately when I asked for my 2023 prediction, I had astonishing response for one of my favorite psychic from Keen. She was able to identify my blockages. She was able to identify in just a few minutes what I went through in the last month, and she gave me very interesting predictions for 2023. So I'm really looking forward to see whether or not they're gonna come true, but I'm sure that they are, because another time that I had another psychic reading with one of their psychic on Keen, I was mesmerized because this particular psychic was able to literally predict what my cat at that time has as a disease, and predict that he was going to be fine even though my doctor said he wouldn't. And guess what? 1 year later, she was right. And that's why I love and adore Keen, because you can find a trusted psychic. You can find them at all time, no matter where you are in the world. So if you want to start on Keen and also you want to have a 2023 accurate prediction, I highly suggest you to visit Keen as a website, because it will connect you with readers and astrologers, numerologists, and so much more. If you want to start with Keen, it's super easy to start. All you have to do is go to the website with the link that I provided down below and just start your own account. You can even answer the little survey that you find at the beginning, and boom, you're gonna be connected with tons of psychic astrologers and so much more that will be ready to answer your questions. And as a new customer of Keen, with the link that I provided down below in the pinned comments as well as in the description, you can start your first 10 minutes for $1.99 and saving $99. So you can start 10 minutes is more than enough to find a trusted psychic and really get to know them very well and get some answers, and you only pay $1.99 instead of $99. I mean, that's a bargain. And again, the link is down below as in the description box as well as in the pinned comment. Thank you so much again for Keen for sponsoring this video, and now let's get started with today's pick a card reading. Okay, you guys, now let's get started with the video. Please go ahead and select your pile. You have to choose between these 3 images that I'm going to show you. Take your time and pause the video if you need, and I'm going to see you for your selected pile for your 2023 psychic predictions. Okay, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. I have a couple of cards for you for your 2023 predictions. We're going to start with the tarot and then move our way up with the oracles. So let's get started. So for tarot, we do have, whoa, very interesting. We have the Emperor card, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Then we have the Eight of Wands, same zodiac signs, fire signs, and then we have air signs with the Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So for those of you guys who in 2022 have worked like a lot around a project, or perhaps you've been preparing yourself for college, university, or something that has to do with studying or putting your focus into something, 2023 is going to be a very positive year where you guys are going to reap the rewards of your business. So with the Page of Swords, it just tells me that some of you have been really meticulous in the way that you have been studying, or that you have been really working hard or preparing your business. Or for example, if you guys are artists and have worked on your music or your art project, I am seeing that someone with the Page of Swords is been looking you up on social media, or like a talent scout for some of you will recognize your talent, but there is like someone looking for you. And in 2023, possibly at the beginning of 2023, what you guys are going to see is a lot of good news. Now, this good news with the Eight of Wands could come in the form of an email, a text message, a social media presence, anything related to technology. But I am seeing that the movement that you always wanted to manifest, whether it is positive news, recognitions, or promotions even in your job, or maybe getting admitted to that college, whatever it might be for you, you are going to get it in 2023. There is going to be a really fast movement forward when it comes down to your projects and your career. And with the Emperor card, for some of you guys who have this business, it could be that either someone very important is going to discover you, or is going to produce even more your business, or potentially you are going to become the self-made entrepreneur that you always wanted to become. However it's going to be played out for you, I see a lot of good positive news in 2023 when it comes down to your business, to your place in society, to your place in your world. In astrology, it could even be considered the 10th house of recognition. Maybe if you do follow astrology, there is something going on with your 10th house that is going to become very strong for you in 2023, or potentially even with your North Node of destiny. Now, I am not seeing yet anything related to love, even though with the Page of Swords, it could be for some of you that someone has a secret crush on you. If you guys are interested in love, pile number one, the person that has a secret crush on you is someone either with light color, lighter hair. Doesn't have to be for many of you. It could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or an Aries. And this is someone very straightforward, very direct, somebody that knows how to get things done. And probably if they had a secret crush on you for so long during 2022, in 2023, they are going to really tell you that they want to date you, they want to be with you, and they're going to do a very bold movement. Now, this romantic side of the reading might be only for a few of you, because I'm not sensing for pile number one a huge emphasis or focus in regards to love. What I'm sensing is more movement forward when it comes down to new opportunities, career offerings, recognition, you finding your place in the world. You, pile number one, when it comes down to your self-concept or the way you feel in the world, 2023 will be a perfect year to find yourself, to find your identity. You got really clear about what you want, and now you are ready to say it out loud to the world, and the world can now recognize not only all your hard work, but it can recognize what are you doing with yourself, who you are, what is your message. For some of you guys who have business, the direction of your brand. So for some of you, it could be that 2023 will be the beginning of rebranding, or being more clear about the direction that you're heading towards when it comes down to business. But at bottom line, because remember the pick a card readings are very general, I am seeing a very positive good news when it comes down to your sense of confidence, as well as your message into the world, and financial and career opportunities coming very rapidly for you in 2023. You're definitely, pile number one, are going to feel immediately this energy that things are moving forward, very fast movement forward, and you're going to feel immediately new like this new opportunity is coming to you. And I think it's in the form of messages or emails, like people reaching out, wanting to collaborate with you, wanting to work with you, wanting to produce you, wanting to invest money on your business, something like that. Obviously, if this doesn't resonate with you, don't worry about it. You can even select another pile. Now, let's see for the other cards that I have for you. Okay, another card that I have for you is the card of Alchemy, which again states organize what is going on in your life with yourself or even friends. So I am seeing also 2023 will be a year, like I said, I am not seeing you committed necessarily to anyone, or I'm not seeing marriages or love, but I am seeing that this is going to be a year for you to have fun. It's going to be a year for you to think about yourself, to hang out with friends, and to create those strong relationships that might even help you out with business. So you could even join partnership with someone, some of your friends, or you're gonna find someone to partner with. But this is an energy of a year, pile number one, that is requiring you to think about yourself, to thrive in the world, to have fun, to have a lot of lighthearted moments, as well as really thriving when it comes down to your business and your personal adventures and horizon, and finding those individuals and those people that help those horizon and help those manifestation when it comes down to career and personal goals be accomplished. Then also another card that I am seeing, oh wow, I didn't expect that. So this is a card of marriage. Now for those of you who are really not interested in love, the marriage card could symbolize like a partnership, like I said, that will be established in terms of career. I see this is for the majority of you guys. For some others of you guys, you are already married, and if that is the case, or you are engaged, if that is the case, the marriage is going to take place in 2023. And if you are already married, this is a card that symbolizes that your relationship is going to be stable. It probably is not going to be the center of your attention, because you are going to have all these other things in regards to your career going on, but your marriage and romantic relationship will be very stable. Now again, I'm giving a lot of messages because you guys can be so many, but with the marriage card, there is also, like I said, for those of you who are single, there is a possibility of someone having a crush on you and coming forward in 2023 and be very straightforward on their intention of wanting to be with you, and this relationship could ultimately be and lead to marriage in the future, if not by the end of 2023. So just keep an eye. I don't think you're necessarily, pile number one, looking for love, or maybe for some of you, you have given up on love. Even though the reading is not centered on that, I'm not seeing that energy. Remember that miraculous thing can happen in an unexpected way, and to keep always the door open, pile number one, because it seems to me that this year 2023 wants to give you a lot of good news, also in regards to companionship and in regards to partnership. So there is definitely the possibilities for those of you who are single that you finally find the one. But if you do, I really do believe that it's because you're more focused on yourself and your accomplishment. You're not necessarily going out there and seeking for anyone, and so the way it's gonna come, it's going to be very unexpected. But whoever comes and that resonates with you in 2023, I am seeing will probably lead to marriage or to a very strong partnership in the future. Now, what I'm seeing is also radiate. Let your light shine through. So with this card, it is obvious to me that 2023 is really going to be a year where you guys are going to have the chance to radiate light, to be yourself, to make your message heard into the world. Like, this is probably going to be one of your best years so far, after so much darkness or so much hard work. It seems to me, pile number one, one, then in 2023, you are just going to be a force to reckon with. Your light is going to shine so bright, and that's why people will recognize your talent and will want to be with you or want to partner with you, because your light is so strong. Maybe you have been working on it for so long, and in 2023, this light is clear, is vivid for everyone to see. As the last card that I'm seeing, I have the broken arrow and embrace the energy of peace. So this is another beautiful card, pile number one, that tells me yet again that 2023 is going to be a year of great energy, great peace. And with the arrow, it's like you are letting go of the struggles of the past. You're breaking this arrow and you're pointing the arrow where you really want to be. I see a lot of freedom, a lot of contentment in who you have become. Like, I feel pile number one that you know who you are now more than ever, and that's why you are going to be able to pursue your goals, and you're going to be unstoppable in 2023. Your energy, your light is going to be so strong. And yet again, this is the reason why I am predicting partnership, I'm predicting deals, I'm predicting new rebranding, I'm predicting business adventures that are going to be very successful, finances being great, and possibly people very interested in being with you and wanting to be around you because of the peace and harmony that you are capable to give to them, but is starting from you. You were capable to bring to yourself peace and harmony. And I will say also, after so long, maybe the recognition that who you are is perfectly fine, and you can use who you are to move forward rather than feel that you are not good enough or that you have to be comparing yourself to others. Now in 2023, I feel this energy pile number one of you really recognizing your worth and doing the best that you can do with that, and really people helping you out, raising to those levels of success that you always wanted to have. So pile number one, this is going to be a terrific year for you, especially for business ventures and financial rewards. Keep in mind to open your mind to love, but if love comes, it's going to be something extremely unexpected. And for those of you who are coupled, then there is not a lot of news, but that indicates a lot of peace and balance in your existing relationship, which is also very good. Stay tuned, subscribe, because I'm also going to post a video about the blessings, so you might want to know more that 2023 is going to bring to you guys. And I'm going to move ahead for those of you guys who choose pile number two. Hello pile number two, and let's figure it out together how your year 2023 is going to look like for you. We're going to start with the tarot and move our way up with the oracle cards. If you want private readings, anything like that, then you can find them on my website down below. So let's start with the tarot. Interesting. So we do have the Three of Wands there, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. We also have the Ten of Wands, same zodiac sign. And we also have Scorpio with the Death card. This is going to be a very intense year for you, pile number two. Remember that pick a card readings are general, so if it doesn't resonate with you, you don't have to take it. Take it only if it does. But what I'm seeing for those of you who selected this pile is that it's been a long time with the Three of Wands that you have made plans to change your life. You are being on the edge of wanting to change something, but perhaps with the Death card and the Ten of Wands especially, you didn't have the courage to pursue those plans. You felt kind of frozen to the idea of changing your life or moving forward with those plans. But probably what I'm seeing and Spirit is letting me know is that you should have took actions way before, and you didn't. You were a little bit indecisive. You were contemplating those plans, but you never took action. And I feel that now the universe and spirit guides and angels are going to push you to do it. And the way they're going to push you to do it is by orchestrating something in 2023 that makes you completely abandon your old self, your old ways and patterns, maybe even people you used to hang out with or a situation that weren't serving you. This could be a relocation. This could be changing your friendships. This could be changing your homestay. This could be something major happening in your life that is going to kind of oblige you and going to be honest, to remove whatever was a burden into your life. And this is the thing that I am seeing for you, pile number 2. The thing that was burdening you so much became such a pattern and such a something that almost like you don't even feel anymore. Like, do you know when you feel burdened, but you like, I have to do it, there is this excuse, I have to do it, and you kind of move along in life with this burden. You know you're fatigued, you know you can't do it anymore, but somehow, some way you find this supernatural strength to move forward, up until the universe or someone tells you, hey, do you know you don't have to carry this burden, you can just say no. And then you have this realization, like, how, and you remove the burden, and then you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, I don't even know how I did that. Like, I don't even know how I was able to walk with that heaviness of chest, with that burden on my shoulder, and I wasn't even seeing that I had it. Like, how did I do that? Did you ever had this feeling? You probably did, pile number 2, that you're like, you're gonna have in 2023 this realization, like, I don't even know how I did it, but somehow, some way I did, but I shouldn't have to do it. I shouldn't have to say yes to everyone. I shouldn't have carried those patterns or those burdens. And so 2023 with the Death card is going to be a huge transformative years where a lot of things are going to end for you guys. And this could be, we're going to look at the other cards, but it could be literally anything. It could be a career that is over. It could be the relationship that is over. It could be a crush that you don't like this person anymore. You don't like parts of yourself anymore. You are going to change everything. You're going to change your hair color. You're going to change your body. You're going to change, like, you want change. Like with the Death card and the 10 of Wands, I cannot lie to you guys. It's like you, with the 3 of Wands especially, which is like on the edge of taking action. It's like you're on the edge. You have been actually, pile number 2, on the edge of taking actions, and you didn't, and now the universe will just push you into that water, will just push you to do it. And the way it's going to push you to do it is by the Death card, is by ending things in your life that need to be over. And obviously the Death card is not a negative card, but it's a very strong card because it's a major arcana. So this is going to be definitely a very important year that you're going to remember forever as the most transformative year of your life, 2023. Now, I remember, like, my dad has Saturn in Scorpio. And when he had his Saturn return for the second time, because I feel a lot of people, pile number 2, talk about the first Saturn return, but we never talk about the second Saturn return, which happens to be around when you're in your 60s. And having Saturn in Scorpio, I remember that what he had to go through, and this, I don't know why I'm telling you the story, but I feel pile number 2 will resonate with you somehow. Like, I remember he completely changed his life. Like, he had a job, like a very successful job for like what, all his life, and he completely decided to fire himself and just go to a different city doing something completely different. Everybody thought he was crazy because he was 60, just changing completely his life. And I asked him, like, was your Saturn return something negative? Like, would you describe it, those years, as something negative because there were so many transformation taking place? And he said no, it was, even though it was difficult to change everything about my life, it was the best year of my life because I finally had the courage to do what I always wanted to do for my entire life. I finally had the courage to do the job that I always wanted to do, to move to the city that I always wanted to be in, to find a home that I always wanted, and to find a partner, and so many more good stuff. But what happened was that I feel it required him a lot of courage of letting go of years. Like, we're talking about 30 years of patterns, 30 years of comfort, 30 years of doing the same thing, doing the same job. Like, not a lot of people will do it at that age, but that for me was a testimony that we were never too old to have transformation, to move forward, and to really better our lives. So I don't know why I'm sharing this story. Many of you guys probably are a lot younger than my dad, but what I want you to know is that anybody can do it, and you don't have to feel pile number 2 like you're frozen forever and nothing is going to change, and you have to stick to this role that you have given to yourself because you feel you own something to others. You really don't. You have to follow your well-being, and I really think pile number 2 that in 2023 this is going to be the most important year of your life for many of you, where you're going to have so many deep transformations, and you're gonna say goodbye to your life and rebuild a new one. But with the 3 of Wands, I don't feel this is a negative thing. I really think this is a positive thing, because it was long due. Those things that you thought you needed to stay in were just a burden, and probably you're gonna watch this video, pile number 2, and be like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm telling you, that's fine, because the universe will put you into those transformations. So even if you don't want to do it, you will be kind of forced to do it, and then enter this new life that needed to be entered quite a long time ago. And I think that this transformation of yourself, of your environment, of your job, of your career and relationships is really necessary for you to take you to the next step of life. So not an easy year, but a very exciting year because of the deep transformation that you're going to face, pile number 2. Then another card that I am seeing, it's so ironic because I do have the card of please make a decision. So yet again, I feel sometimes I just can read the tarot and call it a shot when it comes down to psychic readings. That's why in my private readings I just read the tarot. I don't even touch the oracles that much because they already said it all, really. So take a decision, right? It's so evident that the oracles are just reiterating what we said before. So to keep it short, like, you have been feeling like you need to take a decision. You have all these plans, you know you have to move forward, and you just didn't. And so the universe is just telling you it's time. And if you don't make a decision in 2023, we're going to make it happen for you anyway. So there are decisions to be made in 2023. There is deep transformations and movement forward, and I don't want to bore you to death, so let's see the other cards. So let's have the Trader, exchange energy to great abundance. Now the Trader like gives me the impression of like you have been trading your happiness for the peace of other people. That's what I feel upon number 2. Like, you have been saying yes so you wouldn't argue with others. You always said yes to the job so everyone is in peace and nobody bothers you. But in actuality, you're dying from the inside. This is about to change. You're about to realize in 2023, pile number 2, that you shouldn't trade your well-being and your happiness for the peace of others. Now, do you want to do service to others? Do you want to be kind and nice to other people? Absolutely, but not at the detriment of yourself. And this is the greatest lesson that I feel you're learning in this lifetime. So 2023 will just be about you finally saying yes to yourself and receiving the abundance that you deserve, but not because you are giving everything to others, but because you're finally saying yes to yourself. You're saying yes to those projects that you said no for such a long time. And so you will understand how this universe operates a lot in 2023, and you will understand that the universe operates with vibrations. Really is in one of the 7 hermetic principles of the Kabbalion, the law of vibration. And if you just live in a cage to please others and you don't focus on your well-being, then your vibration, it's a lie. Like, you're lying, you're smiling, but you're lying. You can't lie with your vibrations, right? So you're gonna realize I have to make myself happy first if I want to help other people. And that's how I generate abundance for myself and others. And this is something that you're just learning in 2023. Then I am seeing also the card, the message of trust. Now, obviously, self-explanatory, right? With a lot of the changes that are going to happen to you in 2023, epic changes, you are going to be required to trust the universe. So in moments of challenge, just remember this reading and remember that everything is going to be fine. You're going to come out of it stronger than before. You're going to come out of it happier and more abundant than before. And sometimes things have to go crashing. Sometimes it does get worse before it gets better, but when you get to the light at the end of the tunnel, you're just gonna say to yourself, I am so grateful that I trusted the universe. I am so grateful that I said yes. I am so grateful I am not doing that shit show that I was doing before. Because I see you literally saying by the end of 2023, I don't even know how I did it. How could I have lived 10 years of my life in that way? I don't even know how I did it. And I'm so relieved and happy that I don't have to do that anymore. And those people are gone and those situations are gone. And finally, I know where true happiness really is, where it is for you. That's the greatest message that I'm seeing for you, pile number 2. Now, as a last card, obviously, we have another reiteration, we could say. We have the card of tested. I mean, it's kind of in line. Your strength and weaknesses are being tested. Like I said, you know, big things sometimes require big steps and big transformations, and it's all for the positive. It's for moving you from those lower life tracks to your highest life track. And I feel possibly in pile number 2, in 2023, you are going to meet your higher self. Like this journey, this painful journey, is going to lead you to the best life. So remember these words: trust in the process of shedding away your old self and moving towards your higher self, because you're going to be happy at the end of the road. But obviously 2023, because of the death card, it's not going to be all roses and rainbows, but you're going to feel tested. And the reason why you're gonna feel tested is because you didn't take decisions. You made other people make decisions for you. And in 2023, Spirit is coming forward and telling you, you need to make those decisions. It's up to you. It's not up to others to tell you how you should live your life. And you know, I want to finish this reading quoting Oscar Wilde, that I also quoted on my Instagram if you guys want to see it. I really like this quote because it talks about selfishness. Many people say that selfishness is really just thinking about yourself. And Oscar Wilde used to say that selfishness, it's not about living in the way that you want to live, but it's about asking other people to live in the way you want them to live. That is selfish. So I think that that is your quote for 2023, is this realization. You're not selfish because you decide to maybe disappoint other people, but to live in the way that you want to live. The people that tell you how to live, unfortunately, those are the ones who are selfish, because they don't want to see for who you are, and they don't have the best interest at heart for you. Because if they would, they will let you free. They will let you make your own decision and love you unconditionally, no matter what, because nobody needs to convert anyone in their own lifestyle if they're not selfish, right? I hope you can reflect on this quote, because it's really going to be the representation of your 2023. Now stay tuned on this channel and subscribe, because I'm going to make another pick a card reading about the blessings of 2023. And since this is a bit heavy for you, probably you're going to be interested in seeing also the blessings that 2023 is going to bring. And thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to move ahead for those of you guys who choose pile number 3. Hello, pile number 3, and welcome to your 2023 psychic prediction. Remember, private readings are down below on my website, but now let's get started. I'm going to start with the tarot and move my way up with the oracles. Oracles, okay? So let's get started. Okay, interesting, very straightforward. We have the 8 of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. We also have the Strength card, Leo. And we have the World card, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. Love this card, it's my favorite. Okay, you guys, what a big year for you, pile number 3. Let's talk about it. So with the 8 of Cups, I mean, if you've been watching pick a card reading for a while, you know what it means, right? It's about leaving things behind, which has been a bit of a theme for everybody on this journey towards 2023. I think it's very natural to get this kind of cards when a year it's over, because we all, you know, shed parts of ourselves at the beginning of the year. We make resolutions, we make new plans. This is a perfect moment of the year to do a vision board or to think about what you want to manifest next. to clean your home, to clear your headspace. So I'm seeing you doing all of this. I'm seeing you recreating a new space. I don't see it probably like necessarily relocating to a new home. It could be for some of you guys, but for some others of you, I am seeing like redecorating your home, creating a different place. It could be just like something as simple as doing feng shui, or removing your sofa and putting it somewhere else, like changing your office, changing your space, changing and prioritizing things differently in 2023, at least starting for 2023, and moving towards a different direction or a renewed direction, leaving things behind, understanding what projects I don't want to do anymore, I don't feel called to them, not feeling like a failure because you didn't terminate them, but just saying I didn't terminate them because they don't belong to me, to my new identity anymore. And to really like be clear, like, do I want to write that book? Yes, no. Am I going to, or am I not? I'm not going to, therefore I'm just gonna put it away. Am I going to take up on drawing? Yes or no? Am I gonna do it, or I'm not gonna do it? I'm gonna do it. So there you go, I'm gonna do it then. Like becoming very, very clear about what you want to do in 2023. And I see a lot of honesty for you being played out. Now with the Eight of Cups, for some of you could be moving away from your parents' home and finding your own room and your own place in 2023. It's gonna require a lot of strength and courage with the Strength card on your part, but I'm seeing that it's going to happen. And you moving forward to those projects and things that you want to do. I see that all these years that you had prior to 2023 made you really strong about what you want. Like you are clearer than ever, and you're not afraid to go after those things. You're not afraid to say goodbye to some, and you're not afraid to start new projects or to continue on those projects that you know are really what you want to do. And even with certain people that you really want to engage with, and certain others who you just want to leave behind. I feel it's not really about moving away from something for you, pile number 3, but it's more about I really know, I'm really clear about what I want, and we're moving into that direction with strength, courage, and confidence. And happy news is in 2023, because of these decisions that you're going to make right now or at the beginning of 2023, you're going to have immense success and recognition. This indicates that for some of you guys who are on social media, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, I see videos going viral. I see people recognizing money being made. Or for some of you guys who are artists, I see you getting recognized, getting fame with the World card. For some others of you, it's about coming full circles with your project and really reaping the rewards of your project. For some of you in the office department, you're gonna have promotions. Your boss is gonna be really happy, or you're gonna become the boss and the manager of that company. For some others of you who are students, this is great exams, great grades, being invited perhaps to Ivy League colleges, or really good educational opportunities being opened up for you. Remember that Peacock Hour readings are general, so I always give like a big amount of things that I'm seeing in my mind, depending on your age, depending on what is going on. With the World card, it could also be a happy family, success in the family business, success in the household, reconciliation with parents, or really like a good year to come in full circle in feeling, oh, now I am at the center of my world, I am the main character, and somehow, some way, things are actually going my way. It just like reminds me of like a Florence Scovel Shinn affirmation. It's like you're gonna be like, I have a magical work for a magical pay, I give magical service in a magical way. Like things magical are gonna happen in 2023, where every piece of the puzzle kind of fits together perfectly to give you what you want. Let's remember that the World card represents the end of the major arcana, represents the end of the journey of the soul. I have a video on this channel where I explain you guys how to read tarot and the story that tarot tells you through the major arcana. The world is the end of the soul journey, and it's the accomplishments, it's the rewards of the world, is the manifestation. So a lot of positivity, a lot of accomplishments, a lot of success, a lot of recognition, a lot of abundance coming up for you in 2023. So with the world card, pile number 3, you're gonna be really at the center of stage. For those of you who are artists, it could be literally at the center of stage, getting that role, getting that fame, getting that recognition, or in general terms, it could just be the biggest manifestation that you could think of finally comes into fruition. So it could be also about love, like meeting your soulmate or the one, getting married. It's all going to happen in 2023. So I'm really happy for you guys. Let's see other cards. So we have the healing heart for you guys from the Mermaid Oracle deck. So it could definitely be also about love. You are a powerful healer. So maybe some of you guys are in the spiritual business. And if you are in the spiritual business, I see immense recognition for your healing abilities, like big one, maybe like I said on social media. But the healing heart could be you're getting so clear about what you want. You're so happy about the work that you're doing in 2023, and so your heart chakra is going to be healed, which is going to help your relationship. There is a lot of love coming for you in 2023, love from the people around you, love from your audience, or in your job place, and love from your partner. Or if you're single, you'll find in that person that truly sees you for who you are and loving you for who you are. And the reason that is because our world is a mirror. When we get clear about what we want and we see ourselves for who we are, then the mirror can reflect that back to us, and that is going to be very evident for you, pile number 3, in 2023. Sorry. Tagliala questa, Lara. Then another thing that I am seeing is admiration for you guys, so pile number 3 in 2023. And this card states it's time to think of everything that you admire in your partner. So this again, pile number 3, 2023 is going to be also a year for relationship, where you're going to feel that your partner or your future partner is someone that can see you, love the way that you are, admire your strength, admires your accomplishment. It really sounds like you're going to find your soulmate, or the person that you have found is your soulmate, and you guys are just going to unite even stronger together because this person just admires you so much. But the admiration card also does represent the admiration that you're going to get from the outside. People recognizing, like I said, your talent, your service, your healing abilities. This is a year of great success for you, pile number 3, where admiration is the key word of your future. Then we also have 2 messages for you, and they are the following. We have the full moon, which reminds me so much of the world card, because the full moon does represent time of the year where we can do time of the month of the year when we can do spells for abundance, for accomplishments, for manifestation, or it just represents like the rewards of life, in my opinion, and the great energy. So again, it's the same message. Pile number 3, 2023 is going to be the year that leads you to success. And when I mean success, of course, success is defined by us, but however you define personally success, is going to be success with a big S in the front, like big success, big recognition, big love, big opportunity. You, like I said, at the center of your world. Protect your energy and hold your star close. So you're going to really have this strong energy. You're going to be able also to protect people around you and keeping those lights, those stars around you. Like you're going to be the moon with all the stars around you. So interpret it as you want. And then we have reevaluate. In the starlit sky, we still look for the falling stars. And I think this reminds me of the Eight of Cups pile number 3 that we had before. Like I said, at the beginning of the year, you're going to reevaluate certain situations. You're going to reevaluate where do you want to put your energy into. And the reason that is because you're not willing anymore to waste your time. Like I said, in 2023, you're going to be very, very clear about what you want and instead what you want to leave behind. And you're not going to even take a lot of time to decide that. You're just as simply, intuitively going to do it. And this is the reason why your reevaluations are going to lead you to the extreme success that I am seeing in 2023. Now, I also have 2 cards from this Oracle deck, and we have Autumn, release the old and rest with the spirit of the crow. Same message. Like I said, you're going to get very clear about what you want. The old is gone. You're going to be putting it to rest. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. And you're just moving forward. And this is going to propel that success. Your success could happen in the autumn of 2023 as a peak moment. So don't feel discouraged if it doesn't happen immediately as we turn 2023. It could be happening like in September, November as really peak months, but move ahead with this attitude because it's leading exactly where you need to be. And as a last card, I have the Peacekeeper, let go the need to be right, with this beautiful card. Maybe some of you could be Tauruses, and I feel that if you are Tauruses, hello my fellow Taurians, I am a Taurus too, and I have to admit that I love my zodiac sign, but sometimes we can be people who are extremely stubborn and we just want to be right at all costs. Like, there is nothing that Taurus loves the most than to say, I'm always right. It is what it is. But at the same time, I feel that in 2023, you're going to realize that you were not right about some of the projects and things that you were doing. You were wrong. And the fact that you had the possibilities to reevaluate your time, reevaluate people, relationships, and situations and circumstances that you were dealing with, maybe because also of a help of a partner or help of some friends, you in 2023, you're gonna be so grateful that you could say, I'm grateful that I recognize that I was wrong about those things and I just put them to rest, and I'm so grateful I decided to move towards something new because that really propelled the success that I always wanted. So, you know, there is this life review going on in 2023. There is going to be this reevaluation, but at the end of the day, stubborn as you might be, Taurus or not Taurus, you're going to be happy that you are going to have the ability to say, hey, I was wrong about this, but I'm happy I was, and I'm happy somebody showed it to me or I showed it to myself. I'm happy that I was clear enough to take with courage different steps, because if I wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't get the world. I wouldn't be here sitting in all this abundance and success. So that's the prime message that I'm hearing for you, pile number 3. Let me know in the comment section down below. Subscribe, because I'm also going to make what blessings 2023 are going to bring to you. So we're going to get deeper into the prediction of 2023. So let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you very soon on this channel. And remember, the sponsor of the day, you find all the details down below in the pinned comment as well as in the info box. I love you guys and see you very soon. Bye.